Well, it's still getting messier and messier in the It Ends With Us feud between co-stars Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni.
At all. I said that having read through Blake Lively's complaint, that it was evident to me that she was likely under the influence when she filed her complaint.
Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, and now Taylor Swift. This Hollywood feud just keeps getting messier, and it looks like one of the most famous friendships in the world might be taking a hit because of it. Let's break it all down: the lawsuits, the leaked texts, and the fallout that's dragging everyone into this chaotic storm.
You're not kidding when you say this is getting messier. The author of that book deleting her Instagram account, another who plays Baldoni's sister in the film, being harassed online.
So here's the deal. Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni have been embroiled in a heated legal battle ever since the release of their film, It Ends With Us. Blake has accused Justin of inappropriate behavior on set, claiming he crossed professional boundaries and created a hostile environment. Justin, on the other hand, has fired back with a countersuit, alleging that Blake manipulated the narrative to tarnish his reputation and gain control of the film. It's gotten so ugly that even their respective PR teams are being accused of launching smear campaigns against one another. But wait, it doesn't stop there. Somehow, Taylor Swift, Blake's longtime friend, has been pulled into this mess, and rumors are swirling that she might be stepping back from their decade-long friendship.
New video released by lawyers for actor Justin Baldoni shows unedited footage from the filming of It Ends With Us.
Let's rewind a bit and talk about the bond between Blake and Taylor. These two have been inseparable for years. From spending holidays together to Taylor naming Blake and Ryan Reynolds' kids in her songs, their friendship is the epitome of true friendship. Remember when Taylor released her Reputation album and included Blake and Ryan in the credits? Or when they showed up at the Super Bowl together looking like the ultimate celeb trio? Yeah, that's how tight they were. But now insiders are claiming that Taylor is quietly distancing herself from Blake because of all the drama surrounding this legal battle. And honestly, can you blame her? Taylor has always been strategic about her public image and avoids messy situations like the plague. The last thing she needs is to get dragged into a legal circus that isn't even hers.
Most of his career, he has been a major proponent of feminism, of healthy masculinity. How does it feel for him, though?
The real kicker, though, is the leaked text messages that reportedly pushed Taylor to take a step back. One of the most talked about texts allegedly had Blake comparing herself to a dragon, referencing Taylor's larger-than-life reputation as a fierce and loyal friend. While it might have seemed harmless at first, insiders say Taylor didn't appreciate being used as a symbol of intimidation in Blake's legal strategy. One source even claimed that Taylor arrived at Blake's penthouse during a meeting and was shocked to find herself indirectly involved in the chaos. Taylor's team has denied the rumors, of course, but her silence on the matter speaks volumes. For someone who champions loyalty and friendship, the lack of public support for Blake is telling.
They believe that it's a continuation of the smear campaign that Blake initially claims happened while they were promoting the film.
Now, let's pivot to Blake's brother-in-law, Bart Johnson, who's also found himself tangled in this web. Bart, who you might remember as Coach Bolton from High School Musical, has been active on social media, making cryptic comments about the drama. Initially, he seemed to back Blake, throwing shade at Justin Baldoni and calling him a fraud. But as more details have emerged, Bart has started to walk things back, issuing a vague apology for any unkind comments he might have made. His apology, however, has left people scratching their heads. He didn't address Justin directly or retract his earlier statements, which has only added fuel to the fire. Fans are divided. Some are praising him for admitting he was wrong, while others are calling out the lack of accountability. One commenter even pointed out that a public smear like this demands a direct apology to Justin, not a generic statement to the public.
Is creepy Baldoni getting close to her, obviously making small chatter not in character so as not to make the scene, which didn't require dialogue, awkward.
And let's not forget the role social media has played in escalating this feud. After Bart's original tweet slamming Justin resurfaced, he was bombarded with criticism. People started dissecting his every word, questioning why he felt the need to involve himself in such a high-stakes situation. At one point, Bart even blocked a critic who challenged him to back up his claims about Justin. It's a classic case of someone trying to defend their family but ending up in a deeper mess. Fans aren't letting him off the hook either. One person commented, "You rushed to judgment and damaged another person's reputation. Now you're quoting Buddha? Who's the fraud now? Ouch."
Out. Literally, I'm just asking the question, like, how are women allowed to do this, to take something and to make it sound like you survived a because that's what it sounded like to the public.
The fallout from Bart's comments has also raised questions about how much Blake's family and close circle knew about the on-set tension while the movie was being filmed. Did they have an early insight into the alleged issues, or are they simply reacting to the narrative Blake has presented to the public? Some insiders claim that Blake's legal and PR teams have been working overtime to manage the optics, especially as more footage and evidence from Justin's team have emerged. This has left fans divided, with one camp believing her family is blindly supporting her, while another suggests they're being fed selective information to rally behind her. Either way, Bart's involvement has only added to the perception of chaos surrounding Blake's side of the story. Interestingly, Justin's camp has also highlighted how the online backlash against Blake's family might actually work in their favor. By framing Bart's tweets and subsequent apologies as inconsistent, they appear to be reinforcing their own narrative that Blake's accusations are part of a coordinated attempt to control the public perception. One source close to Justin even remarked, "This is what happens when you try to fight a battle in the media instead of the courtroom. The people around you get caught up in it, and they aren't equipped to handle the scrutiny." Whether intentional or not, Bart's actions have provided Justin's team with additional ammunition to question the credibility of Blake's claims.
One of the most significant allegations in Baldoni's lawsuit is that Lively sought to gain control over the editing process of the film.
Meanwhile, fans have started drawing comparisons between this feud and other infamous Hollywood falling outs. Some have pointed to the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial, where leaked texts, online campaigns, and public statements played a massive role in shaping public opinion. Others believe this saga might even be worse because it involves not just the two main parties, but also their families, PR teams, and even mutual connections like Taylor Swift. The stakes here feel higher because of the reputations on the line and the sheer scale of the platforms involved. With every new tweet, leaked document, or media appearance, the situation becomes more convoluted, leaving fans wondering how, or if, this will ever be resolved. Meanwhile, Justin Baldoni isn't staying quiet. His legal team has been relentless, releasing unedited footage from the set of It Ends With Us to counter Blake's allegations. The video, which shows a slow dance scene between the co-stars, has been described as both damning and vindicating, depending on who you believe. Blake's team claims the footage supports her account of feeling uncomfortable and harassed, while Justin's camp argues that it proves he acted professionally and within the scope of the scene. The footage has sparked endless debates online, with fans picking apart every frame to decide who's telling the truth. It's become a he said, she said situation, and the public is left trying to piece together what really happened.
Right? So Baldoni says this was all an effort to hijack the film to get her way. Lively claims she was the victim of harassment in a hostile work environment. Not surprising.
But wait, there's more. Justin's team has announced plans to launch a website that will include all the receipts, text messages, emails, and more unedited footage from the film. They're doubling down on their claim that Blake's accusations are part of a calculated smear campaign. This move has been met with mixed reactions. Some see it as a bold attempt to clear Justin's name, while others view it as another tactic to manipulate public perception. Regardless, it's clear that neither side is backing down, and the drama is far from over.
Has denied all of these allegations. They have responded to this filing, this lawsuit, saying,
as if the situation couldn't get any messier, rumors about Blake's behavior on past sets have started to resurface. Rosella Rego, a former extra on Gossip Girl, recently accused Blake of being difficult to work with, claiming she was dismissive of background actors and prone to diva-like behavior. Rosella even alleged that Blake would burp and make jokes at the expense of others on set. While these claims are unverified, they've added another layer of controversy to an already chaotic story. Critics are questioning whether Blake's current legal battle is part of a pattern of problematic behavior, while supporters argue that these accusations are just another attempt to discredit her. And then there's Ryan Reynolds, who's largely stayed out of the spotlight during all this. As Blake's husband, you'd expect him to be more vocal in her defense, but his silence has been notable. Some speculate that Ryan is trying to protect his own brand by staying neutral, while others think he's quietly working behind the scenes to support Blake. Either way, his absence in the public eye has left fans wondering where he stands. Let's circle back to Taylor Swift for a moment. Fans are divided on whether she should publicly support Blake or remain neutral. One person commented, Taylor Swift said she didn't know Justin Baldoni, yet her song was in the movie and her name was in the credits. She's not being truthful. Another added, this is like when Jay-Z acted like he was never friends with Diddy. The parallels are interesting. Both situations involve high-profile friendships strained by controversy, but in Taylor's case, staying silent might be the smartest move. She's built her career on being relatable and drama-free, and getting too involved in this mess could tarnish that image.
That Justin won't be bullied by Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. So his lawyer told us that their recent court filings show how scared they are.
So where does this leave us? The Blake Lively-Justin Baldoni drama has spiraled into a full-blown Hollywood scandal, dragging Taylor Swift, Ryan Reynolds, and even Bart Johnson into its orbit. The lawsuits are ongoing, the public is divided, and the internet is buzzing with theories and hot takes. Will Blake and Justin ever settle their differences? Will Taylor publicly address the rumors? And what about Ryan? Will he finally step in and say something? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. This story is far from over. What do you think about all this? Should Taylor Swift stand by Blake Lively, or is she right to distance herself? And do you think Bart Johnson's apology was sincere or just damage control? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more updates on this wild Hollywood saga.